set it free now. Really let it fall away. Tell me who would we be now? Tell me what could stay.
Okie dokie. I can't escape. They're always watching. Even when I stream at an odd time. Because I'm not typically awake. Or, no, I am typically awake, but I'm not typically streaming on, in the morning on a Saturday. Yeah, I am streaming in the morning. It actually got me to like, get up and, like, do stuff, too. Because I was like, well, if I get these chores done, I can actually go stream and stuff, so. I do hope the dryer is not... You can't hear the dryer in the background. I don't know if I could, like, point the mic at it. It feels loud for me. But that was like the thunderstorm felt kind of loud. But it felt like a good opportunity to stream instead of read a billion emails. While I wait for the dryer to dry. Okay, so... Still working on the dumb dad blasted mother flipping bumper, but... At least this is... seemingly guaranteed to hit. It's like this is actually hitting the bumper every time. Oh, that was that weird issue where it's not moving downward for some reason. All of the bumpers are facing down. Okay, bumper there. Oh, and then yeah, I ripped the limiter off. So actually, yeah, there. Yeah, so that's actually what I need to do is get it moving in a direction, but this is at least saying here. Well, because this was working nicely when it was bouncing into the back of the bumper, too. It's just the front of the bumper does not actually get it to change directions. And that's the thing I gotta figure out. I should probably figure out this bugger off! There was supposed to be a bug I was gonna figure out, but I guess I don't... What? Can you please be consistent? That's really what I need out of my code, is consistency here. Consistency would be phantasmagorical. Oh. Okay, something small I could do that's not... Yeah, it's not locked to a grid. I guess that's what I want to do, is that, like, when it stops moving, it locks to the grid, and then also does not... It gets rid of the constraints. But then when it does get another input, that it locks to the grid and then moves. So this would not be in the bumper, this would be in the physics ball. So on collision enter. May not have to make a gridded system after all, but we'll see in 4 days. Yeah, no, like this is feeling like progress, and this is feeling like it's actually moving a little better. But again, it's not working. Like the last system I thought was working, and then it just wasn't consistent. But this seems to be consistent with its collisions. Yeah, I don't remember what this ginger tea is. But it's got some extra flavor in there that is kind of a lot. Maybe like some kind of vanilla or something? It's just kind of a lot. Okay. So, I want the other way around. So that when it collides... So it should be able to do the other way around. So do none. And then do set the velocity and stuff to nothing. Because I want it to not be constrained, but also to not move. Oh, I wanted to snap to the grid, too. I got rid of the... Not I got rid of, but I hid the thing, right? The grid space. You most likely have the snap to grid. No, I lied. Oh, it's a grid space move anyway, that's a different thing. So grid space? Do you have snap to grid? No. Grid move? Do you have snap to grid? Who's snapping to the grid and how are they doing it? Snap to grid, there we go. Oh, and I'm just getting rid of the... Oh, well that's a nice... Okay. I don't know if that's the best idea. I should... Well, and this is... For now, I don't want to actually make a grid. That seemed to throw me off. So if I can get this to work without... No, this should just be whatever its actual position is, but just to remove the decimal points. Yeah, so if I just scrape the decimal points off, that'll snap it to the grid. I believe. I guess technically I don't need to mess with the rigid body constraints. I do want it to... It just needs to zero out where it's going. So hopefully I shouldn't have to mess with that. And then I can just snap it to a grid. Okay, we'll leave the freeze all there for just a second. So when it hits a pipe, hopefully it'll snap to position. If I'm understanding what I did correctly. It's getting rid of any kind of velocity, so it's going to stop moving, and then it's going to snap to grid, which means it's just going to get rid of any kind of decimal points. Why are these open? Did they start open? Did I accidentally hit open pipes? Okay, so now you hit the pipe and... Aha. A little awkward, but yes, it does snap to a grid position. So we do a bumper. We do a bumper. And we do a bumper. Then I remember what I did for my control scheme, and then there. That sure looks like it's... Might have snapped to a grid position. Okay, better test is the back of the bumper. Let's put it a little further. So then the back of a bumper, it does, it snaps to a grid position. Okay, awkward, but that's fine. But now this gives me the possibility of, if I do this, I hate you. Why that direction? Just happens to... You did it once where you were like, nah, it's fine. And now you're back to... And now you did it just fine. What is this ball? Okay. Why that direction specifically? Okay, now, if I look at this, they did hit each other just fine. And... okay, the yellow did not snap to a grid position. Oh, you guys actually do have your debug lasers shooting out of the correct... Why are you guys doing the ray casts? So why does it look like it's like not out of the middle of the ball? Seems a little odd. Okay, but why did you not snap to attention? If the game object tag equals grid space, which it doesn't, the balls are not tagged grid space, right? That would be confusing. They could be tagged grid space and I'm just silly like that. No. So you're not tagged grid space. You are a collider. And this is just on collision enter. So why did the yellow ball not... because it clearly stopped, meaning it noticed that there was a collision. And it should have hit the other game object, in which it should have said that it's not tagged as a grid space. Because the ball is not tagged as a grid space. Because that would be weird and confusing. Although not out of the realm of possibility for me. So then it should have set the thing to 0 and then snapped to the grid. A bit over 2 hours of lessons. If you didn't ever pause to do tasks. Let's see, you reached lesson 300 of 430. Congrats. That's a lot. I can see why you were working on this Unreal lesson for quite a while, if that's 300 of 430 lessons, of which you need to kind of pause and do what it says for a bit, too. That is a lot of doing stuff. Okay, so let's just put a bumper here. Not that. Return U. Send it that way. It'll hit that. Snap to the grid. So that's snapping to the grid just fine, but then I do this and then that. And you don't snap to the grid. Ball 1, untagged. Untagged, so that's not the issue. Untagged, untagged, so that's not the issue. You have a physics ball, which has this rigid body. Once it's done, I'm going to gnomify the project a little and hopefully upload the resulting game to itch. That's fun. But yeah, and that's definitely better than straight up just making a, making the project and uploading it to itch. Because when my friend and I were working on the boat game, Unity has like an example boat project that somebody just straight up ripped and dumped onto Google Play. They put it onto some store, which is like, that just seems like Unity's gonna come after you, like if you just put their example project on the store. Syrup. That's the flavor that this is reminding me of. It's feeling like I'm drinking ginger tea and syrup at the same time. Okay, orange ball. Actually, where, huh? The position of the orange ball. So you're orange ball. You are... yeah, you have a decimal point. If I can remove the decimal point, as the snap to grid should be doing, you snap to the grid nicely. So if it does not equal grid space, I mean, both of the balls should be snapping to the grid again, is really what this is trying to do here. Okay, now we throw a debug in there. So when the balls collide with each other, it should pop up twice that it's snapping to the grid. Okay, it's collision snap to grid. Because there may or may not be other snap to grids in there. No, I'm not using that code, so just... I'm still going to make sure that I'm not confusing myself here. Okie dokie. The Toontanks game. If you look up Toontanks on itch.io, there are multiple projects, with most just being an exact result of the lesson. And it's from... yeah, okay. Wrong one. Wait, so are you doing that project again? Is that what you're saying? Because you already did Toontanks, if it's on, oh, Project Toontanks. Yeah, and then Toontanks, 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 Toontanks. The fact that people aren't even, like, renaming it. And then this is straight up the example project? No, this looks like it's actually different. But this looks very much like it's Wii Tanks again. So many people say, hey, let's do Wii Tanks again. We invented Wii Tanks again. Oh, so if we're talking like your Toon Tanks, you actually skinned it with... I guess 360 no shot, but... Oh, so this is looking different than the other Toon Tanks. Because this is what I would expect out of an example project that somebody just dumps onto itch. Is that it's not even skinned as anything. Okay, but these look like somebody's actually put in some effort to make a Toon Tanks game. I mean, it's a good name, but it's also a... Googling it says... Yeah, without the menus. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming that this was the example project. So, to actually have prettified the game. To have added graphics to it is apparently more than most. They didn't even put screenshots. Yeah, okay. I'm recognizing the tank now. But good on you for actually making it a world at a level that you can explore as opposed to just... Ta-da! I almost... See, like, if I were doing that, I think I would label it as, like, Toon Tank's example project or something. If it was just straight up, like... Yeah, because I think I have that, like, graphics project that I... Which is not... That's not what it is. But... No, wait. I have a button on my Steam... There. I have a button that lets me go there real easy, so then I can go there, so then I can go there, so then I can go there, so then I can go there. Which not super easy. Yeah, but this was literally just in X and A. Can I get a bunch of cubes to move around? Don't know why I put 5 months on there, but... Okay, current lessons aren't for Toon Tanks. Toon Tanks was way shorter. Okay, so you're doing the bigger version of the same thing. I was like, wait a second, I'm missing music. That would make sense, because that was that album. So was there any other albums that people dropped recently that I haven't listened to? It's not looking like it. So let's go find some other music. Yeah, I think that's the thing is I would need to stream on Saturdays regularly for people to actually show up regularly. Ooh, Again and Again is some good stuff. I was listening to this recently, yeah, 11 days, and I think I'm like the most repeated person on that song, but I think it'd be fun to do a karaoke stream at some point. I've never actually done karaoke or karaoke. I don't recall how to Japanese. Okay. So now, why the flippin' heck are my balls not freezing in place? Let's see. I could just do that. No, the moving down doesn't work very well. So, okay, let's just set up a pipe. Another pipe. Nope. A bumper. Oops. A bumper. Open the pipe. It gets stuck. That's fine. Then we open this one. And collision, snap to grid, collision, snap to grid, collision, snap to grid. You're not, though. Thank you for the hydrate. So this lesson is an RPG with multiplayer, enemies, leveling, spell upgrade tree, saving, loading, and all using the gameplay ability system. Okay. That I can understand why it's 430 lessons if it's doing not only multiplayer but also an RPG game with enemies and leveling and yeah, okay, so they're kind of doing an example of here is like one of the biggest projects you could make. It sounds like it's one step away from setting up your own MMO. Oh, here I am drinking tea instead of water, but I guess I could bust out another glass for some water. I went and washed my water bottle, and it's still kind of... I'm letting the dishwasher cool. I should get a glass for... Well... Yeah, no, not just tea. Maybe I'll go grab some water. Yeah, I'm not gonna pause it.
Drink a beer, have an orgasm, read a book, play some board games, love, hit a smoke, hate yourself or whatever. If it helps, it gets better, disappear. 8 hours a day spent on wondering why you're here. A look of dismay creeping at you from the mirror. Hate yourself or whatever. If it helps, it gets better, 'cause it has to.
There we go. Okay. What was I gonna mention? Oh, I actually do jog around my apartment. I was thinking of like the default run speed on a character in a video game. Tends to be a jog. And at least if left on my own devices, it actually does tend to be a jog. I don't actually go jogging around the block though, just because if I have my pockets full of stuff, it's not easy to do for a long stretch, but I don't know if I jog around the apartment all the time, but at least I was just thinking about it because I was just running over to get some water. Okay, what the... Why the heck are you not doing the thing? Okay, put a name on the ball then. Like, yo, what the flippin' heck, you dumb piece of... We're just immediately getting into curse words. Okay, what the heck? Like, why the heck are you being so flippin' stupid? I don't know. Why you gonna be such a piece of... There's that part of me that likes being angry. I wish that part wasn't really there, but there's a part of me that just likes being angry. But I guess it is possibly profitable. See how Game Grumps has made that their whole identity. Being a bit grumpy. Are you gonna work well if I do this? Feels a bit iffy if I do it like this. Okay, collision snap to grid, ball 0. And then we do collision snap to grid, ball 0, ball 0. There's another ball! Oh, yo, like what the heck? They're the same flip thing? They're both labeled ball 0. Why are you both labeled ball 0? Oh, it's, I guess, the number of balls from this pipe. That didn't help me at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Can I just rename it? Your ball 1, and then we try this again? No, I can't. Because I'd have to... Okay, I guess I can. I can do this. What's the shortcut for pausing? I should know. Control P, Alt P or something? So then we do... No, that killed it. Okay, what's the shortcut for pausing? I really should know this at this point. Shortcut. Now, the song that I had stuck in my head recently was the latest, Neil Cicierega song, which is, I guess, or, you know, Neil Cicierega shitpost, essentially. Are you kidding me? Just this. I didn't know how to spell his name. It's the latest YouTube video thing. You're not gonna give me the YouTube video. Yeah, okay, there. This. I had this on repeat for days. Which is funny, because I'm not like a huge John Mayer fan, but the remixed nonsense stuff I do enjoy a lot. The Lemon Demon is a lot of fun. Okay, pause. You're gonna make me search for it? Because I don't immediately see it. Pause. Control Shift P. Okay. Okay, so now let's try that again since I messed that up. Okay, again, we do bumper there. Actually, no, wait. No, wait, I don't really want to do it like it because I want to do that instead. Okay, now we're going to put that up there. Open that. It stops. It locks. See, and it's like that locks into place there. And then we open that. Control Shift P. And then I can rename the ball. It didn't spawn the ball yet. Dang it. Okay. Nah! Bugger off, you dumb. Dang it. Okay, maybe we don't do it like that. But to me, this would say the balls are colliding. This one ran into the bumper, and then these ran into each other. But the second one decides to not snap to grid. Which should be round to end. It should be hacking off the decimal point. And it does it if it runs into a bumper just fine. And it wouldn't be popping up with 2 different collisions unless... Yeah, the only way it would have 3 is if the 2 balls are colliding and saying I'm snapping to the grid, except it's clearly not. Yo, what the heck? Yo, what the heck? Yo. Don't think you'll ever do an MMO. Making something multiplayer compatible is one thing. Making it run smooth with a massive amount of players is another. We're gonna make a nice game for a few friends to play together, and then optimizing multiplayer to the point where it works for a ton of players in the same location. So won't make online competitive games because don't like the anti-cheat solution and wouldn't want to deal with that. I'm with you on that stuff too. It seems like a lot. I still want to make a multiplayer game just to have like, just to get an online multiplayer game fully working and tested with some other people. Just to know that that's possible for me. After 10 years of screwing around with this stuff, that I can make some kind of online multiplayer game. But yeah, I wouldn't want to attempt an MMO. I don't play MMOs either. I just watch Just Drive Haze. That's about it. That's as close as I get to MMOs. Now, competitive multiplayer, that'd be a bit more tempting. Because I've done some competitive multiplayer, and I like that kind of stuff. Like, I'm a little sad Project 1v1 didn't get any further. Because I had fun with it. Like, I didn't realize this about myself until much later, that I enjoy arena shooters. Like, it wasn't until well after arena shooters became a thing that... Until 2022? They actually were working on it? I thought they just did an alpha and said, no, it's done. Okay, so no, they might have been working on it. Until 2022. I mean, there's a few card-based FPSs now at this point, but... But yeah, I like an arena shooter. Well, it's funny too, because now Oxbot, it's with the like, oh, maybe make a first-person shooter with cameras. I'm like, that is suddenly like so many ideas as to like how would that work in terms of like, if you're not actually shooting each other, that means there's not like health bars that you have to worry about and manage, and then so most likely it would be you have to try to find the other person that you're trying to take a picture of and take a picture of them. But yeah, if I ever end up making a multiplayer game, you'd be down to test it. And you'd be a good candidate because you're in a different place. Because that was what I had, is I had an online multiplayer between my laptop and my computer, but that was on my own network. And then when I tried to test it with a friend who was on a different network, it's like, oh, okay, nah, it's just not coming through. But no, that is what I want to do at some point. As like I said, do a progress jam, and pick one of these projects that I actually do want to make progress on. Because I never got to test to see if this is actually a fun game. That's the bummer thing about it. But I did get a funny trailer out of it. That's what I'm proud of there. Okay, so why is it not actually looking like it's snapping to the grid for the second ball? It's because both of them are the same name. It's just like, oh, but why? Obnoxious, you dumb. Well, I know why, but it's... It does it with the bumper, it does it with the pipe, but it doesn't do it when you run a ball into another ball. This is not a super necessary thing to get working, like, right now, but... Well, the other big, like, multiplayer thing I would want to attempt is the, Twitch plays hide and seek. Because I got that closer to working than I, It's just because I was gonna redo the whole lobby system. That was the issue there. Okay, so now that's... And then the second one just decides, nah, I'm good. And ball 1. Oh, they're both ball 1. What? Okay, huh? They were both ball 0, now they're both ball 1? How did I confuse this so much? Yeah, and then if I just hack off the decimal point, that's what I want. And you're supposed to be doing that. Oh, it's because I clicked and put some other stuff. Yeah, there we go. Collision. Okay, ball 0, ball 1. It's because these are... There we go. Okay, ball 1, ball 2. So you are... Ball 2. But you clearly did not snap to the grid. How are you deciding this? Okay, so now I confirmed that it is in fact telling ball 2 to snap to the grid and yet not actually round to int. Because it's hitting the debug. It clearly said collision snap to grid ball 2. Ball 2 clearly was not snapped to the grid. How did you do that? Okay, and I did go for a walk recently. As in, like, I went for a walk and then I decided to start up the stream. So, I think I will just do an hour of standing this time. Not a full 2 hours. Yeah, I was up and around doing chores this morning, so... So how in the heck are you not... It doesn't look like it's doing this either. It looked like it was still moving, like it hit the thing and then moved back a bit. But it said ball 2. And that's what the 2 balls were. I'm like, how did you... You butt? Okay, so let's put a bumper here. Nope. Actually, no, that's perfect. Because now that's ball 1. Bugger off, you dumb. Program it. Starting to really not like Unity when it's just so inconsistent. Okay. Okay, there. So now we open you. You snapped the grid just fine. You're ball whatever now. So then I open this one. Yeah, that's clearly not doing the thing. Despite the fact, if I look, ball 0, ball 3. Like, you're ball 0. How in the heck is it doing the debug to say that it is in fact running the code, when it very clearly is not in fact running the code? There is no other ball 0. This is why this has taken so gosh dang long is because it seems like stuff that should be working and kind of what seems like basic stuff is not flipping doing anything. The fluffing heck, you dumb. I love how it's just the intonation there. You can tell that I'm very much cursing, except that I'm not. I guess fluffing is definitely a censored thing, and heck, I guess heck could be considered a bad word. You piece. I can see it's doing the debug here though. That's wild to me that, like, why is it not actually doing? How is it doing the debug and then? Okay, there's multiple inconsistencies to clean up now here too, because for some reason, when I point the ball, okay, so that's not a collision error, right? So if I try to shoot the ball downward, so this direction seems to be an issue. Okay, you're not colliding with anything. And let's see, wait, let's just freeze position. No, yeah, not equal to 0. Am I doing this wrong? I mean, that's gotta be you hitting me with the sleepy. I ain't sleepy. It's morning for me, and I'm a morning person. But hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, I think. 3 p.m. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say this is 12 hours offset from my typical. Okay, I feel like this is wrong. Because it's just saying if it's on the X, then the rigid body frees the Z position. Else. Okay, and maybe not else then. I think what I'm actually looking for is the Z. So the other way around here. Same thing, but with... Why are my fingers so fat? Need to do some, I guess like finger curls or something. See if I can, remove some weight from my forearms, maybe? Is that the issue? Okay, so hopefully I was just being dumb, and that was being undumb. I like that as an idea over smart. Just being undumb. Shoot, I'm trying to think of what the exact joke is in The Simpsons. They do that in The Simpsons as well. With Ralph Wiggum saying... Okay, and a bumper there. Oh, I just need to test if that's working. Okay, there, yeah. So now I'm just being a little less dumb. And then this... Bugger off! Okay, well... Okay, so now that's locked because... but if I do that, that should be working. Yes, okay. So I lied. Else if. There we go. If it's not moving along the X, double check if it's moving along the Z. So I did need the else if. Now you want to do it? No, this is very much like one of those David Cage games where I miss every single QuickTime event and I hit every single stumbling block to trying to get the code working. None of this being easy at all. Okay, moves up just fine. That's all I'm testing is whether it moves. There we go. Okay, so now you're moving that just fine. Bugger off! Why are you doing this to me? I just fixed it. Okay, are you consistent though? No, you're not consistent. That's what I hate. How am I supposed to debug that if it's not flippin' consistent? You dumb. This was the issue the entire time. Is that it just wasn't doing the collisions consistently. This seems like it's just bad code, though. This does not seem like it's like collision issues. So, start from scratch. That's sort of what I'm doing. Like, there's not a lot of code in here anyway. There's not even 100 lines of code. Okay, let's... I don't want to rub brain cells together and actually figure out what the issue is. Okay, so if it is moving left or right, then constrain it along the Z. And, okay, freeze the position on the Y is fine. Otherwise, if it's moving up or down, which is what this is saying, then it's freezing position on the X. Should not be freezing position overall. Okay, wait, let's double check that it's actually like, is it just not moving? Or is it... okay, there. Are you constrained? Or are you not moving? You're frozen on the Y and the Z. Which I believe the Z is correct. Right? So like this ball. No, on the X and the Z. And then if I do this, this ball rather, Y and Z, and then I do this ball, Y and Z. Okay, so it is, my code is wrong and bad, and I am dumb. Okay, so that should not be Z. Why is down specifically not? Because I'm saying not equal to 0. Not that it is positive or negative. I could see this being an issue if it was a positive or negative thing. Oh, did I make sure that this is not going to turn into some other random nonsense on SoundCloud? There we go. No, I don't want it to be other random nonsense on SoundCloud, please. Okay. So it should be moving along the C, right? So it's clearly still doing this, though. Meaning it's saying the forward in the X is not equal to 0? So what is the forward X? Can I look at that, though? I could try to add a tiny little bit of wiggle room for the checks. Yeah. Well, and I was kind of hoping that it was... Yeah, I know Unity's got a little bit of floating point issues, and I was kind of hoping that they're... Just because this is the initial set, like this is just start. I'm just saying use actual values here. I was kind of hoping that there would not be an issue, but Okay, maybe I get rid of these constraints and then just look at the debug and see math have approximate. This seems like something I should have known about a long time ago. What does approximate do? Why am I not just copy pasting it? I was gonna say, give me the Unity documentation. This is very clearly a compares two floating point values and returns true if they are similar. Floating point imprecision makes comparing floats using that equals operator inaccurate. If they are within a small epsilon value of each other. Is the small epsilon value being 1? Or is it just saying what it's supposed to be? Oh, approximately? Okay. Yeah, it compares A and B. Okay, let's just dump that in there and make sure that it does exist in Unity. Okay. And then how do I compare that? Because what I'm trying to say is so mathf approximately. Oh wait. And this returns a bool. Okay, yeah, so that does seem like what I want here. And then I just want to say if this is kind of sort of like that. I just butchered all of this so badly. It's 0. Stop pasting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, again, I could have just copy pasted it instead of fumbling my way towards it. Okay, so does it say what the small epsilon is? And okay, so now is that gonna be a solution to the problem, or is it just gonna continue to be stupid and then I just don't understand how to do the directional code here? Okay, we do downward. It works. We do to the left. It works. We do to the top. I hate you. We do to the right. Okay. Why? Okay, we're just gonna put it somewhere else then. I didn't change what the logic was, right? Are you not constrained? Did I remove the constraints? It looks like I removed the constraints. Okay, huh? So now approximately is giving me even worse results. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say you are not constrained anymore. You are also not constrained anymore. Wow, now you're really having problems. You're constrained completely to the point of not moving, and then you are also not constrained. Okay, approximately is not working for me at all whatsoever. Okay, so this is apparently the code that I'm trying to get working. This is approximately the code I'm trying to get working. I just, shoot. Okay, well, did I? Okay, we copy it, then I undo all this. There we go. Okay, I had it copy pasted anyway. Or rather, not the version I wanted, but... Oh, did I just forget to do the not equals? It's because it's not equal. That's probably what it was, is I forgot to do the not equals. I don't think that's going to solve the one being wrong, but like I said, not equals. So if they do not equal each other. It approximately just sounds off to me there, but I don't know. We'll give it a go and then see that it's also not working. But yeah, mathf.abs. Z. Let's do that. Okay, so now let's just see what that does. This is just trying to get the balls to move again. Why? How in the world has this just been such a painful project? I would assume a ball moving around on a grid and bouncing off of things would not be this much flippin' effort. Okay, that looks like it's constrained. That looks like it did the thing. That looks like it's constrained. That looked like it did the thing. I hate you. That looks like it's constrained, and it did the thing. Okay, so that was back to problem code. So I hope I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to do. So if you can tell me why my code is bad and wrong, because it seems to be what the problem is that it is bad and wrong. I'm just trying to say, if it's moving left or right, then it should freeze along the Z. If it's moving up or down, it should freeze along the X. I'm like, that seems to be... print the transform dot forward to the console and see what the actual values are. Yeah. I'm using physics. I'm using the rigid body physics. Like I'm not. It's not constrained to a grid anymore. Like when it collides, it's supposed to snap to a grid, but otherwise, it is just constraining the constraints and then rolling forward. So. But yes, it does seem like it's not rotating while rolling, right? That's a good question. My guess would be that debug.log, not. My guess would be that it is. Well, and that's I can't remember because I tried to separate them. I tried to separate the. I don't know if I actually ended up doing that, but I tried to. Yeah, okay, no, I did not. But yes, I did try to separate the actual, like, physics ball. When it check its velocity. Oh yeah, I'm setting the velocity here anyway. I could check the velocity too. I figured the forward would work just fine too. But, and I mean, overall, it's nearly working. So that's why I don't know. I keep getting it to nearly working, so I keep assuming that should get me to completely working, and then it's like, apparently no. I gotta redo the entire thing anyway. Okay, let's put a full message in here because it's I can easily confuse myself. So this is the ball forward. Oh, that's an hour. Oh, I'm gonna sit then. I'm gonna try to only sit for like an hour and not sit for like the rest of the stream. On which I will probably call it quits at lunch at 11 o'clock. As an FYI, so it's gonna be a nice long dev stream where I continue to confuse myself. Just horribly on what should be. Or at least doesn't feel like it should be such a friggin' problem. Okay. The forward is 100. The forward is 00 -1. Which I think if I were checking like the... I'm just checking to see if the number is... Yeah, because -1 works fine in this other direction. And then 001. So those are the values that I was expecting. If I do the same thing here. 001. 100. 00 -1. -100. That's exactly what I expect. I just don't expect it to not move when it goes in the other direction. Which makes me feel like the logic here is wrong, but this doesn't feel like it should be that different. If this works for left and right, I feel like this should work for up and down. Now, I could try checking the velocity just to see if that's different. And if it's... If this is checking the forward, though, and I just checked that all the forwards were what I was expecting them to be. But now I'm just kind of curious as to... Okay, you put in the old thing, that's... Okay, we're gonna do the velocity. Just to see what sort of floating point issues that this has. If this has a bunch of floating point issues or not. Okay, but like you said, I could also do the absolute there too. Which might be a way to go as well. Okay, so what are the velocities then? So if I do this, and then you work. It's like I hate the inconsistency of it. So yeah, it's just multiplying it by 20. God balls. Okay, maybe I should just make left click the velocity's correct too. It's the constraints. It's the constraints are saying, okay, don't move along that axis, so it should be that. If it's moving along the X. It's weird that it's inconsistent. That's what's confusing me. Okay, more debugs, even more debugs. Okay, so this is horizontal. I don't need that. Because my theory is that it's getting into the horizontal when it should be getting into the vertical. How is it doing it? I don't know when these are supposed to be fully... And it's even approximately, so it should hopefully not be having a bunch of major floating point issues. Why do they look like they're all open? Okay, horizontal. Vertical. Horizontal. Horizontal. Yeah, okay, so this is telling me that my logic is wrong. But the approximate... So this is... Because it's looking at the X. It's looking at the X. Or, okay, it's looking at the X of the forward and saying it's horizontal. Right? Yeah, mathf.abs, transform.for. Yeah, so it is just a floating point. Nonsense. Flippin' what? Ay, ay, ay. When was the last set of ads? Was it recently? Because now I'm like, now that the ads are gone, that T has gone through me. Okay, again, one of these kind of things. And then to should be able to just throw that in there. Well, it's not being applied to. There you go, you goof. Okay, let me do this one for the Z. See if that gets rid of this pesky bee. This pesky bug. Okay, so that was, again, more floating point issues. This is making me want to do grid stuff less and less and less. If it's gonna be this flippin'... If I am too dumb to make stuff move around on a grid. Again, that's not the way to think about it. If I'm struggling this much to make things move around on a grid, not that I'm dumb. Again, it's just tempting to call myself... Just... Can I not get rid of this bumper? I thought I would just test with that one flippin' thing. You dumb? Why? Yet another inconsistency here. Go ram it. Mother flippin' balls. Asterix. Okay, that worked. That worked. That worked. That worked. Now, if I look at the actual debugs on all of those. Okay, let's do that again, but with actually looking at the debugs. Okay, so that says horizontal. That says vertical. It says horizontal. That says vertical. Okay. If I had a true grid, not a physics mangled grid, you'd be working with int, not float. None of those float problems would exist. Yeah, but then... I mean, I had that. I had a grid version, and then I had collision issues instead. But that was me just not detecting things correctly. That was... I guess I didn't have a grid system. I had a half-assed grid system. Yeah, I had a weird float grid. Yeah. I'll admit I had a half-assed grid system, not a full grid system. I'm still I'm gonna fight the whole way before realizing that I should have just done it the one way at the beginning. I like trying things to see if there's a new way to do stuff, and then it's like, nope, the answer is no. There's a reason the way the world is like it is. But it's nice to know the reasons the world is why it is. Okay. That was not even the collision issue. I think it's nice to have it working in a physics-based version, but at least just because this seems to be looking a little nicer than the straight-up grid-based version, personally. Okay, so that's one issue hopefully solved. Okay, so now that's ball 1, you're ball 0, and then you're not snapping to the grid, despite the fact that you say that you're doing that. Collision, snap to grid, ball 0. But it's only when you run into another ball. But that shouldn't matter, as long as it hits, as long as it triggers this. We'll even throw a debug.snap to grid, because I don't know how it would be skipping code like that, but it does not appear to. That's no. See, and there's that IntelliSense. That's just IntelliSense, right? I don't have any kind of Codium / Windsurf / they just got bought out by somebody and are gonna become something else now too, I think. I thought I saw that roll by as a headline. Okay, I need to pay attention to when ads are happening so that I can take the opportunity to relieve myself. Okay, so you need to run into something. Probably gonna go walk for an hour. It's nice weather and the last days were rainy, so yeah, no, that sounds like a very good idea. Yeah, I probably could do some more walking. It's just because I wanted to do a little more like streaming and stuff, but it is a nice day where I'm at based on how hot it's been too. It's nice and rainy. Okay, collision, snap to grid, ball 1, snap to grid, collision, snap to grid, ball 0, snap to grid. Ball 0 is the gray ball, right? Yes, the gray ball that is not, in fact, that has not snapped to the grid. Because if you had snapped to the grid, this would be gone. I'm like that. Okay, what the fucking hell, goddammit. I hate you, boy. This is just kind of... Okay, so I gosh dang it, mother flipping heck. Yeah, I see. Then you pop the cork on the curse words, and then it's like, oh, let's just do a long string of curse words. That'll help, right? All the curses. So it is trying to snap to the grid, which it very much does not seem like it's rounding to an integer. Although now I'm afraid that it's doing this, and then after it does the collision enter, it's still colliding. But this should snap it to a different position. It's on collision enter. It should move it so that it is no longer colliding, so that it doesn't continue to do collision related stuff. What the flippin' heck? I don't understand. How the heck you just don't do it on that other ball? Do a long chain of curses. Give it. Spend a whole bunch of drop that cash. Drop them drops. Well, because I know I have a no curse redeem, but I don't think it's that much, right? That seems like you're threatening me with a different set of droplets. Can I see what the ball is doing after it does that? Hey, ad break. Okay. I can go take a piss in a minute. Okay, now what the... Gosh dang it, I just really, really want to curse because I don't understand. And cursing makes me feel better when I feel dumb. Does it actually solve anything? I mean, if I feel better. Well, okay, do I actually feel better or do I just... Is it just a band-aid? Probably just a band-aid. Okay, they have like Hello Kitty band. They have like cute kid band-aids. Do they have adult band-aids that have like curse words on them? That say like, I bumped my fucking elbow. That seems like a market. If I look up adult band-aids, is that a good thing to be searching on stream? Probably not, but... This feels like an idea. Yeah, no, it like, I could very much see somebody wearing a band-aid that says, I fucked up. No, I mean, adult band-aids are probably just band-aids that are, that boring brown. This feels like a business idea to write down. I know my sister's always looking for business ideas. I don't know if she would want to get into manufacturing band-aids, and I don't know if that's a thing. Like, can you do custom band-aids? We're looking at, like, merch things. Custom band-aids. Do custom bandanas. Custom band-aids with a logo. Yeah, okay, so you can do custom band-aids. Yeah, okay, like sports teams and other stuff. Yeah, okay, I thought it'd be fairly easy. But then I would have... So that means there's gotta be adult band-aids that have curses on them. Okay, custom band-aids. Curse words. Because I don't want to look up adult band-aids and get... There we go. I was gonna say, this had to have been a thing. Okay, I'm glad that this exists. This feels like it should be a thing. Okay. Oh, it's ad! Oh, I'm missing my ad! To go piss. I'll be back.
Some days I think I need a little reset, just a bit of time and I'll find you. Deep these little reasons I've been giving up. Some this feeling out of my control. Days been giving in, I'm getting old. Working hard to try to find a home. Pick the pieces up and get my own. Do I gotta bleed to see the pieces come to life? Finna part the picture, but I see it with my eyes. Gotta leave these demons, put my feet up in the light. Gotta find the time, I put this past us out and thinking. Lately, I ain't got no time to sleep in. Daydreams, everything that I could ask for. That's all, put myself up off the asphalt. Back off on my 2 fingers, I've been thinking. Lately, I ain't got no time.
Okay, so the no cursing is 1500 drop hits. Because I was like, I don't think I added... Did I add that one? There was a good set that was just the defaults, and I thought the no cursing was a default one. Okay. See, but then if you took away my fluff and heck and go ram it, well, then I'd be really in a world of hurt, so. What are we debugging now? So, I'm a little confused about. So, if a ball runs into a bumper, man, there's never like a good... Okay, let's just grab a couple pipes here. So I have pipe, I have a pipe, and then I put a bumper here, and then I put a ball here. So when it bumps into a bumper, it stops and it snaps to a grid. So it is in the middle of this grid position here. But then if I do another ball that runs into this other ball, the second ball does not snap to the grid. So this ball is being stupid. And then the way it's doing the collision there is saying when it on collision enter, if it's not a grid space, of which the balls are not tagged as grid spaces. So neither ball is tagged as a grid space. It doesn't even have a collision on that, but still. Neither ball is tagged as a grid space. So it does the code to snap the ball. So it snaps the grid ball to... so it does the code to snap the ball to the grid, which is sets these to 0 and does snap to grid, which shaves off any decimal points. Is what that's supposed to be. So snap to grid, of which I have these debugs here. This is collision snap to grid is getting called, and snap to grid is getting called. And then if I redo this ball here, you can also see. Again, I never know how big this is on screen, but that here, grid ball 0, of which this is ball 0, is snapping to the grid, and then ball 1 is this ball, which says that it is snapping to the grid in multiple places and then not actually doing it. So, try RB.move position instead of transform.position. As in, just that, like, so move, it's not like a move towards a position, right? That's just a... okay, so RB dot move. Okay, move is the... Okay. Move position? There we go. Oh, it moves it towards the position. So that is not a... Yeah, that might actually snap it to the grid a little better, too. Yeah, okay, wanted to ask if transfer position works with physics. Most likely it doesn't, that's what the issue is. Again, it's the nuances here that I'm running into that are confusing me. Because this, when it's running into the bumper, it's working. When it's running into a pipe, it's working. But... so we do this, we do that. No difference. We do this, we do that. Oh, bugger off, you dumb. Now you do it? But that doesn't do it. But this does it? Don't remember, but there's code that sets the rigid body position. Could be moved, don't know. Unreal has a function for moving stuff that automatically takes care of physics. If they're used or not. But, okay, so this did move it back to... That's just... Okay, so it's only this specific scenario where the ball is running into this other ball. But here... this other ball is running into that other ball. Oh, you're not snapping to the grid. It's bumping into this one, snapping into the grid. Then this one's running into the bumper and snapping into the grid. Oh, but it often clashes with the rigid body movement because rigid body updates and fixed update. Okay. Let's see, and I guess I could try RB.move then? Yeah, okay, but that's saying a position and a rotation. Well, I don't think either of these are actually, like... It's moving to a target location, which I guess is fine. Okay, and then just give me a quaternion identity. Yeah, I was gonna say, you need the... That's not what I put, though. I put identity, you dumb. There we go, you dumb, because that's the thing that I wanted. Is it... Because well, it's both saying that they are colliding. Because now I'm like, is it the first ball is moving out of the way of the collision? But I feel like it should, just at moment of impact, it should do both, so... Could also do RB dot position. Okay, I will try the move version here. And then see if... Okay, so... That... Okay, bugger off. You stupid thing. Yeah, because that is what I want. Is I want them to be on their positions. It's just in this case when a ball runs into another ball. Because that's the thing too, is I'm seeing that this ball hits this one and still manages to hit this bumper. Because it feels like it shouldn't hit that bumper, it should just snap to that position. So I'm wondering if the second ball... It's like if the first ball is snapping to position and the second ball is not getting a chance to. I don't know why I stopped it. Didn't come it. Okay, try RB position. I don't think any of these are actually solving the issue, but... Okay, this is making me think I should just save this as a variable here if I'm gonna continue to do it like this. Oh, not. Doing a different thing here. Balls have a grid space tag? That's what I was double checking every single time I did this, that the balls do not in fact have a grid space tag. And that's why I also have the debugs that say it's getting to here and it's getting to here. Like both of the balls are getting through both of these things. Which is weird to me that it's doing that. But I will also, just to humor you there, not tagged as anything. And this doesn't even have collisions, is not tagged as anything. So. Use compare tag instead of tag.equals. So that I, okay, so you're telling me all of these, like... Okay, so compare tag. I was gonna say, the, I think I have tag.equals everywhere. But also... am I a well-built house? Because you're up to code. Thank you, thank you. The answer is no, I'm not a well-built house. The code is not working well, and neither is my... like, my body could probably be functioning better too, so... but also, hello. I keep seeing that you're like, oh look, it's Chroma streaming, and then I'm like, and here I am starting up a stream. Or here I am going to bed. Gosh dang it. Either that or it's a game that I don't want to be spoiled, that I'm like, oh, well, I guess I will, was that the only place I was doing tag comparisons? I was like, I'm pretty sure I have tag comparisons all over the flippin' place, and they're all tag.equals instead of tag.compare, so. Close to bedtime also, okay. Yeah, so it's one of those ships passing in the night. That's the thing, there's a lot of VTubers that I like, that it's just... The timing just doesn't work out. Let's see, so... Let's do, like, you and you. Okay, are you guys snapping to the grid? Looks like they are. And the debug says they are. Yes. So yeah, you did snap to the grid, and then if I do frame that, then we do that there, and then you still don't do anything. Okay, and then just to make sure they're not the same, oops, ball name. Yeah, ball 2, snap to grid, ball 0, snap to grid. You're snapping to the grid first? At least in this case, you're snapping to the grid first? So, let's make sure snap to grid is working properly. As in, see what this is giving me? I was assuming round to int was going to shave off of the... I was going to turn it into an integer, but... We'll do it. Make balls snap to random tiles with a button press. Well, and again, I'm not using a full grid system. I'm just trying to get it to stop in I mean, for now, I can at least just do the, Well, you're saying random positions. I guess you're just saying spawn them at random positions, and then, just randomize the ball positions to call snap to grid. Here, I'm just gonna throw a debug in here just to see what this says. I'm gonna just start with that, and then realize that this is not enough, and then actually do the thing that you say. It's a process. I have to ignore the suggestion, and then realize why that was the suggestion, and then... Okay, there's the position of the snap to grid. I was just, again, I should kind of stop assuming that these things are working, because they're not. I didn't need to reset that. Okay, so we do this, we do that, we do this, we do that, do that. It snaps to the grid, it snaps to grid. Looks like floats. I feel like that should be an integer vector. And the snap to grid is not, it doesn't have any floats in there. It doesn't have any, which would make sense. It just doesn't appear to be doing the actual thing. Oh, can I do a vector 3 int? Will that help? Seems to let me do that. Then I can just shave off the decimals completely, right? This is again one of those I should just set up a test exceed. Okay, again. Oh, now it's just full on straight up integers. So, yeah, they do snap, but they get overwritten somehow. Yeah, that's very much what it seems to be, is that it's not... Yeah, okay, so now it's even snapping straight up 2 integers, not even doing, like, floating. But yeah, I think if I collide with this ball again, it'll snap to its position. It's just the initial, like, second ball collision doesn't appear to do anything, which is just odd. Yeah, okay, so the orange ball. Yeah, orange ball's not doing it, but everybody else is snapping. So, RB is kinematic equals true when snapping. I didn't need to reset it. I keep resetting it. So what does that do exactly? RB? No. Holy God. I'm sorry. I can't type, you dumb. Okay. Is kinematic. Controls of the physics affects the rigid body. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, when it snaps like this, the answer is no, I want to. You're saying it should? Or not? True. Oh, I want the physics to affect it? Because I kind of wanted to... It's already false. Okay. Well, I guess that's something to check to see if it is, in fact, false or not. I don't recall messing with it, so... rigid body is kinematic is, in fact, false. Yeah, okay, so... I guess changing the variable would... Well, we'll see if it makes a difference or not. Okay. So now, put a bumper. Oh my goodness, go ram it. Then we do you. And it snaps to grid there. And then we do you. Interesting. It looks like it actually did snap it to the grid that time. Now, is that consistent? So, we do you again. And then we do you again. Okay, and then we do another one. And that also snaps to the grid. Okay. And then we do another one. I lied. Then we do another one. It seems to be working. Neat. Ta-da! Y'all are like snapping to half values though, right? Oh yeah, look at that nasty thing there, so. I think setting the velocity to 0 was not helping somehow. Interesting. Okay, and where are these? So you're fine. Oh, it's not even set to like a. Yeah, you're still moving apparently. Okay, wait, were these? I guess I didn't. How big is a cube? I thought these were all like one space away from each other. Because this is looking like it's snapping to. Okay, whatever. It's the one problem I was trying to work out is working. So now the problem I want to get is the bumper is actually bumping. Which then I have to determine how. So that. So it collides with it, and then I gotta determine what is it going to. How is it gonna send it this direction? Which I do have. I kinda have a. You have a debug.ray. Yeah, okay, this didn't seem to be doing much. But this seemed to be working to show array. Okay, so the physics.raycost. So it's not the forward there that I want to use, it's the, I don't know, I guess initial direction. Or like the travel direction, or... Because yeah, I could separate that from the ball entirely, so... I should be able to find out where it should rotate because of the direction of the ball and the rotation of the bumper. Yeah, no, I don't think I have your image still, but I do recall the idea being the array will hit the there we go. Okay, so then we do this, and can I hit shift to? Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay, so then I do that. There we go. And then I can use the normal there. And then I can do that. Yeah, something like that. I mean, even without the ray. Should be able to find where it should rotate, because you know the direction of the ball and the rotation of the bumper. Well, and are you saying the facing direction here? Because now I have an opportunity to not mess with that. But... Oh, I guess the collision of the bumper is... yeah, because the way I'm doing the bumper now is that the actual bumper that it's colliding with is half the size than this. It's just because this is not animating when it gets hit, which I feel like it should be. It's on trigger enter. Where's the animator for this? Animator. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Animator.play bummed is in this specific thing here. But can I just throw this under the on collision enter? Okay, that'll make me feel like it's pretending to work. Can I show you the bumper game object? I can also want to see what the Z is facing. So a bumper looks like that. It's got an extra trigger collider that's disabled right now, but yeah, so that's the disabled trigger collider that I was trying to mess with. And there's this that's the actual collider that has the bumper code for determining the... And then there's the model that's also like a separate thing. So that's what it's looking like right now. And that's where the, I guess the Y is that direction? X and Z? Sounds something like that. It might be rotated kind of funky, I don't know. No, it's just rotated along the... there. What? Why am I yawning like I'm tired? It's 9:30. Maybe I'm yawning like my head hurts. It doesn't though. Even if this is not easy. Because I have done it poorly. Okay. Oh, I just added the ability to animate it. So... Yay! Although now it's gonna do that if I do hit the back of it too. Meaning I probably need to change the, can I rotate the bumper to 0? Yeah, I'm assuming the parent object. Yeah, so there's 0. And then if I look at the camera, there we go, I lied. There's 0. That's actually what it looks like when it's at 0. Also, I authorized this Saturday morning stream. I wanted to, like, I had some time, and I was like, okay, I'm just waiting for the, I'm just waiting for the laundry. I will be back. I need to move the laundry around.
Turn my head to meet your sun-kissed face. In this quiet place, I can give you all my time.
You and me, let's go. Take a trip by the sea, down a big winding road. You and me, come on. How it used to be when we used to have fun. So go with the flow, just go with the flow.
I got my head down, little town bars for a minute. We should head out, maybe catch a ride in a minute. It's been so long since I brought you a song. Got me feeling like each day I can take my pick. We hit the East Bay, it's what I know you pick. You got me feeling secure, like I can pay my rent. And all you know I good for it, girl, don't try to pretend, no. I love the way you look today. Would you spend the day with me? Oh, I love the way you look today. Would you spend the day with me?
I don't need sympathy, just real love. I want some clarity. You could just give it to me, but where's the fighting if we were just friends? I think I'd die right there.
I love the way you look today. Would you spend the day with me? Oh, I love the way you look today. Would you spend the day with me? Lately, spend on my brain. Want you give me something. Turning the days, it's hard to keep it with, but lately, spend on my brain. Would you mind letting me know if hours I'm turning the days? It's like I'm stuck inside of lately. Spend on my brain. Would you mind letting me know if hours I'm turning the days? Because our time is ticking short. Pace, keep up the pace. My foot been slumping to the floor just to find my escape. It's like I'm stuck inside a plateau. Got here a few months ago, I'm wondering just where the time goes. My days are blending in the weeks, I'm tired of the same old damn routine. Wake up, breakfast, live the dream. I forget how I convince myself that this is it, and now I'm on the screen.
Oh, that's. Okay, there we go. So, now I was trying to figure out how to get the. Why? I'm thinking too hard. Okay, so now it's a matter of getting it so that it's. Yeah, okay, so now it's snapping to a grid position. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not. And the bumpers are animating. It's the actual final difficult problem here of. Now it should figure out which direction it goes. Oh, and I guess I had it. I guess I could do a rain cast or something, or I might be able to get the ball to actually sit on the ground, because I think it's floating off the ground just a little bit right now. Okay, no need for a raycast. Wait. Hold. Okay. I'm in a holding pattern. I can yap. Oh, hey, look, the ad just ended. I timed that great then, actually. That's surprising to me. But yes, I had some time to get the laundry moved around. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to do a Saturday morning stream. This is what I feel like I should have been doing for a while there. That's also doing Saturday mornings. Well, there's no third shift playing Death Stranding 2 yet. Yeah, third shift was doing regular, like, Saturday streams for a while there. Which was a lot of fun. Well, and the reason I'm doing a Saturday stream is also just because of the, looking at the stats. It's like, this is the best time when there's a bunch of people that want to watch streams and nobody's streaming. So... I guess it's not exact, because I think the, I guess it's channels, right? That's what it is. That's where I find the stat that I want to look at. Like, I clicked it, you goof. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the viewers per channel versus the actual live channels. Is Death Stranding 2 more interesting or more Delivery Guy Simulator with movies in between? From what I've watched, from what I've seen of Death Stranding 2, it is very much more Delivery Guy Simulator with movies in between. So, could explain it in my voice if I don't understand the maths. Okay. If I need to think here for a second, let's... Okay, so the forward and the right for the bumper. Yeah, okay, so that's the default. That's versus the, yeah, when it's rotated. It looks like that. The forward for the ball is that. So if the ball's forward, it's the same as the bumper's right. The ball's direction will change to the forward. If the ball's forward is the same with the minus bumper forward, then the ball's direction will change to minus bumper right. I agree. That does make sense to me. Yeah, so if it's going backward this way, then it should go backward that way. If it's going forward that way, it should be going forward that way. No matter which way the bumper is rotated. That makes sense. Now let's see if I can actually implement it. So, the ball... But yes, that does make sense to me. So yes, that was me overcomplicating the thing to begin with. So, with this nonsense. Okay, so... Yeah, I'll have to change the animation, because it's like when it gets hit from the back. I guess technically it shouldn't. Oh, well then, yeah, I can determine whether... This will determine whether the animation plays. So, this is the others game object transformed forward. The bumper setup is weird with the right arrow looking off. Otherwise, you wouldn't need the minus checks. Well, I mean, I can change the position of the model and stuff. That's the... Yeah, like, I can rotate the model and stuff, too, if that also makes the math easier. The rest of the code is not relying on the current setup. It's just the bumper. That's all that's relying on this bumper stuff. As you can see here, the bumper. Like, I'm not using the grid space, grid whatever I'm not doing the grid-based movement right now. I'm just doing this physics-based movement. So, and it seems to be simplifying the code. So, fix it then. To what exactly? You're saying so the X is going that way? So which thing are you saying? This is gonna require more arrows. Okay, so the default rotation will have the red and blue arrows going out of the bumper, like the bounce directions. Yes, okay. Meaning I need to rotate everybody by 90 in this direction. And this is suddenly more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so that is that way. Okay, then I need to move this stuff. You go over there. Just like that. And then you go over there like that. Okay. I shouldn't be explaining this to you if you understood the diagram. Diagram having the okay, so now this is the weird negative one. Now it's changed so that it's blue here, red here, blue here. So the ball, yeah, okay, the ball, if the ball forward matches the right, no, again, the ball forward would be backward if it's blue and red now. So if the forward of the ball is the opposite of the right of the bumper, then it turns into the forward of the bumper. And then if it's the backward of the forward, oh boy, then it becomes the right. So that's... Now both if statements will be similar. Yeah, instead of positive, positive, it's negative, positive, negative, positive. Opposite of the blue becomes red. Yes. And opposite of red becomes blue. Yes. Yes. I'm we'll see if I can implement it. I think I'm understanding. And I think therefore I am, so I do understand. So now if the other dot transform dot forward is going to be equal to the, so that's if, so if the other transform forward is equal to, or I guess with some approximation maybe, I don't know if it's going to need approximate, well I guess we'll see. And then do I want to be using dot equals or just the equals comparison? I never know which one's the best to use. Like what's the most performant and stuff. Okay, so if the forward is matching the negative of the bumper. Okay, let's look at the diagram again. So the ball's forward is going to be, this is blue and red. Or I guess here, if it's forward. So if it's the complete opposite, then it's red. Yeah, negative in the if statement, yes, okay. So then if it's equal to the negative forward, it becomes the, so the other dot transform dot forward is equal to, not transform dot forward, it's equal to the transform dot right of the bumper. This feels like it's going to have some floating point issues, but we shall see. Okay, that means it had a successful bump. So, I want it to do the animation otherwise. Okay, let's not copy paste it. Let's actually write it out so that I know what the heck I'm doing. Stop trying to help me here. Okay, no, that was right. Might need to switch to approximately later. Yeah, that's also what I'm afraid of, is that it might need to be approximated. And then you are wrong. Transform that forward, not right. I'm setting the ball's forward direction to be that. But most of the time it should succeed. Well, yeah. I'm gonna need it to be all of the time it succeeds. I need it to be very consistent, not not almost consistent. Okay, hopefully that is making sense. So the ball is coming in a direction, and if it's backward from the bumper, then it should be going to the right of the bumper. And then if it's coming in backward from the right, it should be going forward from the bumper. If the ball is only moving forward, this should work. Well, and that's... Yeah, so I guess as long as the ball is rotated in the correct direction, so the forward, like... It's only going to be moving in one direction, so... Should reset the velocity too, probably. Oh, as in... Like I was setting up the velocity here to say that. As in the bumper gets the velocity. I was like, that's so I think the velocity is still gonna be, yeah. We'll just run it and see how goofed it is and what I messed up here. So. Okay. And that's just Unity exploding like it does. I should add like a, I should mess with Godot. Unity just seems to be kind of goofy, so. Collision adds an impulse, something to keep in mind. Okay. So yeah, again, we'll just see how done goofed it is. Okay, we bumper here, I guess, and then open that one. Yay! Okay, the snap to grid is causing it to freeze the position. Oh, it's killing the velocity. Because it's within the ball. Here, it is killing the velocity when it hits the bumper. Is it kinematic once it collides? Yes. I don't know if it needs to be, the kinematic needs to turn off again or not too, so. Oh, did this fully loop? This fully looped. Wow, that was all of again and again. Again, now it's again and again again. Oh, I don't have the replay buffer on. Shoot. I need to get used to putting the replay buffer on so then I can get used to pressing the button and actually getting some clips from the stream. So. Yeah, only make it kinematic if it needs to stop. As in, I should turn it off if it's... Okay, yeah, right now it's just any collision. The bumper has a tag, but it is the, also hello, hello. Bumper is tagged as a bumper. What is the bumper's tag? Yes, okay, the bumper is tagged as bumper, and the collider, yes, the collider is also tagged as a bumper. So everybody's tagged as a bumper, so if I need to use that, then... do it on the other collision check in the ball file. 2 if statements, and if none of them are satisfied, then the ball should stop, right? The... which if statements? Because like the ball is literally just checking to see if it's a grid space. So not the ball file. You're saying the bumper. And It is a Saturday morning stream. I was partially wanting to see how many people are going to come out of the woodwork, but it is a Saturday. It is a Saturday and it is a Saturday morning, so put else between the two. That would make sense. Yes, I think. I guess we'll see. We'll see if it explodes. So. Brain box? Haven't heard that one. Okay, but the ball is still just stopping completely. So. Another else? You said put an else between the two of them. At the end of the if statements. So not. And then there you stop the ball. Well, no, but it's the ball is stopping in this physics ball. It's not stopping here. I mean, I guess I can do it like at the end here. You're saying keep the else and make sure that if. You're saying get rid of the ball stopping. Which I still wanted it to stop when it runs into another ball. So. Okay, so. This is why I need to get the clicker going. So that you can actually click on the chunks of code that. Instead of me, now do this stop. Well, no. This was the if this, this is for the bumper. Is to say if it's actually, if this is a valid correct direction, the ball is moving in the correct direction with the bumper. No, I understand what you're doing here. Here, we'll look at the, where did I put the diagram? There we go. There. It's if these match up, then it goes that direction. If it's any other scenario, then it's gonna stop. Like if it's trying to go backward this way, it's gonna stop. If it's trying to go backward that way, it's gonna stop. So, yeah, ball keeps moving in the first two if statements, and then in the else, the other dot rigid body is kinetic is true. Or also stop the ball though. Like, or doing this kind of thing. Well, and I could do stop ball, and I could put all of this in the grid too. Okay, because maybe I do that. So. Okay, so if I do this as a public thing, and then I do these things, you're saying get rid of these kinematic. I mean, but this is stop, because that was what we were trying to solve earlier. So when the ball runs into another ball, so. Okay, you're saying deal with the ball stopping later. Okay, that's. Okay, and if I need these debugs, I can rewrite them. Otherwise, they're kind of in the way. I will most likely need them again, but I don't need to keep all of this code hanging around. Okay, that's the thing that's working. That's the thing that's working. And then don't do the is kinematic. We'll deal with the ball stopping later. So then, okay, we get rid of this too. Don't need all this extra code. Okay, and we're not doing is kinematic. So then there. Bumpers are grid space too? Yeah, there's some kind of grid spacing on them that I did. Okay, so now hopefully, is kinematic, and then other dot physics get component dot game object. This is Bora coding. Yeah, this is here. Let me just take over your computer and do the thing for you. Which to me at least says I'm explaining what I'm trying to do well enough. So then get the component, which is the physics ball. You're gonna, I was like, don't type it for me. Physics ball. There we go. And then do the snap to grid. There we go. Okay, so this is if valid bump direction change direction and then stop otherwise. There we go. Okay. I think they should have a separate tag. I mean, the bumpers have a bumper tag. They're not tagged as grid spaces, they're tagged as bumpers. Okay, so let's see what I got goofed up. Have more confidence. Okay, well, we'll see what I goofed up and hope that it's not too bad to fix. Tag balls with ball and check their collision separately. Yeah, for the... I may or may not have made the tag and just not tagged them. Oh, I guess I didn't tag that one either. Tag you... Well, I have a goal, but I don't have a bumper. Yeah, because I was thinking of just putting a collider around the goal and then just turning off the bridge body. It's always good to have a ball tag in your project. All my projects are tagged with a ball. Interesting. Because like that train resizing game, I don't know where a ball would be in there, but... okay. Well, I'm learning so much here. Need more tags, more ball. Okay, there, and then you don't really need to be tagged as a ball because you don't have a collider or anything. So I'm not gonna worry about it and maybe regret the decision. We'll see. So, sling, throwing somebody seems a little rude. Yeah, I do want to do that. Is like once I get this to a point, I want to turn off all of the yeah, there we go. Turn off the grid there so that this could be an overlay on the stream. I don't know if it would be, if like you'd have an ability to mess with it much, but it was watching like Rick Akalon had a command to start up a version of their game that they had as a thing on stream, and I was like, that's such a fun idea. So, hey, congrats on the win there. You can add you can add the is kinematic back in the ball script by checking with the ball tag. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, stop selecting that. Now, let's see if this is doing anything. So, do I have an easy way to turn on the test version? And, ta-da! Okay, so if it does that, that's still snapping back, okay. If it does that, that's still snapping back, okay. And then here is not doing a thing. So, wow, that's a big number. I was like, if you're looking at the currency for the stream avatars, then yes, I have inflated the numbers very much on a few people. I don't think I have added in the description on my Twitch channel, but I should have the, if you type allowance. I don't know if I could, I don't know if I could get it like a full script to do like allowance and then do it's certain. I'm certainly a hacker. There was a friend in college that said, hey, let's go to a hacking thing, and I didn't. And that was as close as I got to hacking. I haven't even pirated anything. Well, okay, I think a friend gave me a version of Reaper that they didn't actually buy, so I guess technically maybe. But at this point you debug the transform, other dot transform forward and the negative transform to see if they're correct. We'll see, you guys are talking enough that I'm just trying to catch up with the conversation as opposed to doing code here. Okay. So that is, I need to figure out what you are. I need to figure out what, okay, so let's again add a message to make sure I know what this is. This is what I think is going to be the ball forward. Okay, we'll make it a full clean message instead of, there we go. Okay, so now we do that again for the other one. So for the, yeah, we're just gonna put all of them in here. No, just give me the, so this is the bumper forward. And then I guess the bumper right, it's not really gonna matter. No, I just need to compare the forward directions of these. So, yeah, don't think about the code too much, just follow the vibe. The only problem with that is I've definitely seen that as a meme where it's like 2 hours of coding and then 4 hours of debugging, and then your like vibe coding is like, here's 10 minutes of coding and 12 hours of debugging. Which that was the problem with like trying to do like AI code stuff, is like it just dumped so much on me that I was spending most of the time just trying to see if it was code that I actually wanted or not, rather than making the code and then debugging the issues. Okay, so just put a bumper there. So put that there. And then look at this. The ball forward is 001. And then 100. So now we move that there. And then we do that. That's the ball forward? You're going off of, yeah, okay, it's rotated. The ball is rotated. You're okay, that's where I need to separate the, yeah, which was Brainoid, just a bunch more than any AI code assistant, yeah. I very much still trust a person, over AI code. That's why a collision enter check is bad. What else would you use? A trigger enter? Or a... Because it hits and rotates, actually. Well, I guess I could just check the ball. Because I think the ball might be rotating the entire time. I don't know if it's actually rolling, because it might be clipping the edge of the pipe, and that'll start a roll on the ball. So I just need to do that, and look at the ball. Hold up. Okay, so now that doesn't look like that's still... Well, and I mean, I could, just to see. Oh, you got friends over? Okay, bye. Thank you for the help. I could just freeze the rotation of the ball. And that will work for now, hopefully, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah, okay, freeze the rotation. Just don't rotate. That... No, that's the rigid body, and the rigid body is not what I'm looking at here, right? That's the objects. We'll see what this breaks. Again, that's... that's why I like game development. It's because when you say, we'll see what this breaks... oh, you're also gonna go for a walk, so bye-bye. Well, shoot. I just got an hour. I was gonna go for another hour before I do lunch. Oh, well, and then do lunch and disappear, because I got other chores I want to do. I should probably clean the apartment, and I gotta actually fold the laundry. And then... Okay, so now... I don't remember what I was doing. Comparing the forward directions. The ball forward is just some nonsense. But it also seems to be constraining the whatchamacallit does not seem to matter. Yeah, okay, so that's all working, and then... Ooh, just out of curiosity, how goofed is the ball running into another ball? It's not. Wild, okay. Not really what I was expecting. I was expecting more, like, issues and stuff. Oh, this probably has problems, right? Oh, that was not what I was expecting. So yes, this does in fact have problems if you try to spawn a ball into another ball. Oh, and you're inside the pipe still. Okay, good to know that it actually fully is inside the pipe when it's... Wait, where is that actually? Yeah, okay, so you're not actually at... So if you're fully inside the pipe, you do clip into it, right? Whoops. Oh, okay, no, I guess it has a collider to make it so that it doesn't actually... Okay, that's good. Okay, so... So now what do I want to do? The transform forward of the ball is completely off. Despite the fact that I tried to. As it could do on trigger enter maybe? You seem to be almost consistently wrong though. But still, it's not really... So the... Can I get that then? What is the debug that I'm using? Because this is on the update, right? The ball's transformed out forward. Bugger off. What do you mean? The ball clearly didn't seem to have a correct transform out. It doesn't. Okay. It is off. This is where I'm feeling like I need to separate the actual physics object from the parent object. Can I get the velocity? It was like the velocity should be in the correct direction at the moment of impact. So then the other rigid body? Actually, yeah, just do a debug. What does it give me for other rigid body dots? Velocity? Like the direction of the velocity? Not the magnitude, I guess just the normalized. Okay, no, just give me, okay, what is the ball forward velocity, rather? Oh, but that's why I need to do a forward comparison. Oh, I could do normalized, right? If this is in fact like a 20. Okay, so let's just see if that... The ball forward velocity is 0. The bumper forward is that. At moment of impact? No, ball forward is -1. The velocity is -20. The ball... What is this ball forward? That's okay, that's when the ball starts. It says, okay, here's the direction that I'm going and then the velocity. But then at moment of impact, the velocity is already 0. So that's part of this. Is on collision enter. Snaps to grid and then does that. Okay. So this is apparently happening before the bumper is happening. Meaning the velocity 0. Which is why I wanted to compare the forward directions, but that's also completely off. How do I? Because I could put a parent on that. I want to sit. Should I go for it? I'm gonna sit at lunch though. Okay, no. 20 minutes. I'm gonna give it 20 minutes and then I'm gonna sit, which will be half an hour before I do lunch. And then I guess I'll kind of be sitting. I'll be folding laundry, so that'll be a little more active than just active sitting, I guess. No, I'll be crouched over some clothes. Odd that it's distinct. It's specifically that angle. Because it seems like it should be a different, like it's rolling a different amount every time. What the heck? Like, why are you doing this? I don't understand what that's doing, but okay, so now what the heck was I gonna do? So the trains from top. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, and I constrained its ability to rotate within the... So that's not causing the rotation. It should be freezing the rotation. Okay, so when I set the constraints, does that remove the rotation constraints? Okay, so the ball... It does. It removes the rotation constraints. So, out of curiosity, what does it break if I add the rotation constraints back? And say it's all constrained. So this is... Oh, freeze rotation. There we go. Just no rotation. What happens if I freeze the rotation as well? Who authorized this? I did see it. I did find that funny, because I say the same thing when it gets to be like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, I watch a bunch of YouTube videos and then I look at the clock and go, wait, it's 9:30. Who authorized this? Or I love the blaming somebody for something good. It's like, it's your fault. It's your fault. This good thing happened. It's just such a funny way to phrase things. I guess that's the nice thing, is that if oh, you thought about it. Is that, were you thinking about it? Is it, were you thinking about it? I guess so, actually. So it seems like the rotation is not actually cut. Okay, just stop messing with it. Now, do that. I was like, that wasn't even the problem that... I was expecting to have to solve that problem again, but apparently not. You're thinking about it, though. Oh, and... yeah, okay, it's not animating there. So... could just do another pipe there. What do you fluffing mean, you dumb? You only think about it in the one direction? Just the one pipe? The one... okay, that worked. Fuck her up with this. I didn't realize that I was signing up for such a flippin' hard project. This doesn't really feel like it should be this bad, but I guess I'm just getting kind of mad because it's been so long since I worked on this and it's not doing flippin' shit. Okay, what the heck was I doing? I don't think that I was flippin' doing anything because it's basically close enough to lunch that I'm just gonna leave and do lunch. No, 10:15 is too early for lunch. I arguably even 11 o'clock is probably a bit early, but that's when I eat lunch. I'm a morning person and a eat lunch early kind of person. Man, my stomach was growling like crazy this morning. I guess I was kind of eating breakfast. I was eating granola bars for breakfast and I ran out of them this morning, so I guess maybe that's why my stomach was angry at me, but it was growling. It was like, wow, I didn't realize I was that hungry. Oh, so when the ball runs into the bumper, okay, 15 minutes, then I can sit. So when the ball runs into the bumper, what direction is things? So the ball forward, when it comes out, is 1, 0, 0. And then when it hits, it's 1, 0, 0. And then it's negative. Okay. That's correct, actually. Wait one mother flippin' second here. So if the other transfer dot forward is equal to the negative transfer dot forward, then the transfer dot forward is equal to transfer dot right, and then bumped. And then I guess I gotta set the ball velocity. Because the ball, when it hits something, is snapping to grid. Meaning it, yeah, kills the velocity. Okay, well then don't snap to the grid if it is in fact. So if it's not a grid space, and also not a bumper. That's Thought I highlighted it, but I guess I didn't paste it. Okay, there. And now bumper. Let's say if it's not a bumper. It's not a grid space and it's not a I do want it to snap to the okay, so I do want it to snap to the grid, but no, wait, the bumper. Aha, otherwise stop, which is snap to grid. Oh. Okay, well then, so yes. So the bumper should not be snapping to the grid. If it's a grid space and it's a bumper, it should not snap it to the grid because the bumper itself will say if it's coming in at the wrong angle, it'll snap it to the grid. Why does it open all the pipes when I look away? What? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not open all the pipes. That confused me there. Okay, what the heck, you stupid piece of... Okay, so what was this doing? It bounced backward. So now we do that. I hate! That's a German bit, right? Where it just cuts off the I hate. That's the wrong direction, you flippin' dumb mother flippin' piece of... You. What the heck are you doing? Why do you do this to me? Why are you doing this to me? It is offset by a good amount. What do you flippin' mean, you dumb? Okay. And then I just play getting... nobody's here. Nobody's gonna know that I'm gonna just be playing getting over it instead of actually finishing something. Why is it only playing the animation in the one... I guess what's the right then? Okay, yeah, no, give me the forward and the right direction, I suppose, because it doesn't seem to be. I never got to play Dishonored 2 yesterday either. I was all excited to like see what it looks like on my fancy new computer with my fancy new monitor. Especially because FTL was like surprisingly good looking. Okay, what the heck, you really flipped suck. Am I talking about the code or am I talking about myself and don't know? Ball forward. Bumper forward. Oh, they're... I forgot to edit that. Whoops. There we go. Oh, there's more... There's both more Rick and Morty and more It's Always Sunny to watch, right? Not that I'm that excited about Rick and Morty. I'm just partially excited about the fact that I've kept up with it. Yeah, there is another Rick and Morty episode I haven't seen. Okay, well then maybe I will watch some Rick and Morty and watch some It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Makes it sound like some like I'm edgy, but what else have I been watching? I guess I've just been keeping up with the shows that are out as opposed to the... Yeah, now that I think season 3 of Squid Game is out, I also want to finish that show because that was a very good show. Or at least the first season was. And I'm hoping that the quality continues. Okay, so the ball forward is 1-0-0. The bumpers forward 0-0-1, and the bumpers right is 0-1. Okay, so the... Did they really not actually match up there? What the heck? I thought I rotated it. Wait. The collider. Not the parent object. Ah, the collider. Not the parent object. So you are a problem. Because that red arrow is not matching up with that. Yeah, this is going to be looking at the parent object, not the collider that it's actually colliding with. No, that should be fine though, right? It's just that the collider is checking to see whether the collision has happened and that it should be looking at the parent object for the forward direction and stuff. Also, that should be going back the other way. I'm like a little confused as to why you decided to... You're playing that, and then... Okay, so... Ball's forward is -1. Forward is that. The bumper right is 0-1-0. But then the ball seems to be going back. Oh, the constraints are not getting redone. The ball, yeah, okay, the ball constraints are not being reset. Yeah, because it sets them at the beginning, and then I forgot to set them again when it sets a new direction. This seems like it's one of those things like I want to do this, like... set direction. And then I can throw this stuff in there. Actually, wait, no, I don't know if I want to put all that in there, but I guess I can do that maybe. I guess we'll see. It's because I need to kind of... Then again, if it sets the forward... Yeah, because the bumper is just setting the forward direction of the thing. And then, after it sets the forward direction, it'll do set direction. I guess I would say set new direction, but every time putting new in a title anywhere just seems off to me. It's like, update direction. Wait, I lied. I got an idea. Update direction. Yeah, there we go. Because that's what it is. So when the direction gets updated, then this will happen. So then the bumper, when it tells the ball to do what it's doing, then it'll... the ball... info? Really? No? Okay, and I could also pass in a direction. This probably would make a little more sense. So we're gonna pass in no, we're gonna pass in a vector 3. New direction. Yeah, like I said, doing. Do I have anything labeled direction? I don't know. Okay, so instead of transform dot forward, it's direction. Oh boy. Okay, so let's replace all of the transform dot forwards. There's a fancy way to do that, and I've never learned the shortcut. Maybe I'll look it up. Okay, so now update direction, of which I need to pass in a direction here, so this is going to be transform dot forward. And then, in the bumper here, is where I'm going to be passing a transform dot right. So this is other dot get component. Nope. Dot game object. Dot get component. And that's the physics ball. And then I want to. Yeah, as much as it's fun to do a dev stream, I don't think it comes up with a lot of clippable moments. And then like it's a little harder to share, like, here's me and what I'm doing. I'm trying to rap, trying to do a little karaoke. While I get very confused while coding. Apparently it's interesting to watch, but I don't know that it comes up with like a moment. Catch a ride. That's a physics ball and then sets direction. What are you fluffing me, you dumb? Physics ball has update direction as a public thing. So when I say set, I mean update. Okay, that's where I got confused there. Okay. That might have been why it wasn't moving. Okay, so now. That's all I really need to copy over anyway. Okay, so now. Yeah, now that the constraints are getting reset, let's see if that helps. Yeah, okay, and technically I don't want it to... I don't want to... I want the ball's direction to be... Well, okay, it did the animation, which is good. Bugger off! Come on, those are the same flipping numbers. Okay, at least that's working. Okay, but now it's not moving. Or rather, it's not going in the wrong direction, but it's also not moving. I can't, it's, okay, it's 10:30, I can see it. It's 10:30 and I'm kaput and exhausted. Ay, ay, ay. I want to hit a good stopping point where I actually have success, but that's a dangerous game that you play. Okay, wait, setting the linear velocity of a kinematic body is not supported. Is that what it's doing here? I thought I got rid of the is kinematic, but I guess the bumper was adding the is kinematic again. Okay, that I might... If that's causing issues, to make it is kinematic, and then it's just going to continue to complain about it for the rest of time. Yeah, it's one of those, like, Brainoid's gone, I can mess up all the code. Okay, oh, that was good. Then it responded. Bugger off. It's responding, but it's not setting the... It's a lot of debugs. It's not warnings now, at least. And that doesn't seem to be... Doesn't seem to have stopped anything. Or, well, it doesn't seem to have broken anything. That's what I mean. Clearly it stopped some things. Ah, that's back to being broken. Okay, the is kinematic was what was fixing the ball collision. Okay, which is, again, that's a future Ryan problem. I can fix that later. But now I am future Ryan. Somehow. I watched part of one episode of My Little Pony, and that's what I took from it. That's future Spike's problem. But now I am future Spike. So now why is it only working in one direction and it's not even setting the direction either? But this is also the set direction is working fine. Or updated direction is working okay. Except... Okay, so these should be showing up again when it... So it's doing the bumper animation. So when it does the bumper animation, is it coming up with a bunch of debug messages? Yeah, I've got a little Fit, a little Honda Fit that has room for... I guess it has room for two. Okay, I didn't need that extra. How did I... Oh, I got rid of the top part of the pipe and not the bottom part of the pipe. Either that or it just took a while for it to update. Okay, so... Alright, there. Now, when I do that, it doesn't do it. But, when I do that... Okay, it does the bump animation. The bump animation looks a little off there for some reason, but okay. Okay, what messages am I looking for? Ball forward, velocity, horizontal, vertical. Okay, so... So that's the message I'm looking at, and... I'm like that. Okay, it's setting it to fucking like vertical, man. What the fucking hell? What the fucking hell? Ain't nobody here. I'm gonna curse as much as I want. Okay, what the fucking hell? I fucking hate this. Fuck you fucking not doing the fucking goddamn shit. Okay, yeah, and I do have the replay buffer saved. Okay, cool. So, it does say vertical, so it's trying to set the... Okay. Yo, whoa. Why the fuck are you not moving at all? I don't really understand, man. I don't even have a plan. Because it's clearly not working. And I got rid of is kinematic. So we shouldn't be doing that shit. So now why the heck am I not doing? Yeah, it's doing update direction. I guess I could try and get the information that I don't need to do this in multiple places. Okay, get that stuff up at the top then. Then again, I guess if something else runs into the bumper, it's gonna cause an issue, but I'll come across it in the future.
Run it back, everything is tracked. There's nothing better than taking your time and all your dreams. You can make it happen. Look, you making it happen. I'm in a show that I call it on to ya. Gonna word is the one is the move. All of these dreams that the things that I'm losing. But what am I losing?
There we go. Okay, so it's a little easier to look at. Now, so the one that actually does play the bumped animation. Not fucking making a fucking ball move, cause it should be going anywhere like it's just in fucking rude. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? No, okay, wait, it's playing the animation, but... Okay, no, it should be trying to maul the ball. Let's see. Velocity is 0. Who is setting this shit? I don't really fucking understand. Update direction. The velocity is 0. Direction times the speed. The direction. What's the direction that's getting put in here? So you're telling me the direction is set to nowhere? Yeah, what the heck? I don't understand. This is not the motherfucking plan. I want it to work and it's not doing the thing. Now listen to me sing. Listen to me rap. It's gonna sound like crap because I'm trying to do too many things at once. I got a hunch that I should really kind of stop and just eat lunch. The direction. Oh my goodness. Okay, what the fucking hell, man? Why are you not working? I don't really fucking understand it all. Okay. God balls. Don't need to be resetting it there either. How long does it take for those stream avatars to disappear? Is that a setting I can mess with? To say, okay, if nobody's here, to hide the avatar after a while. Okay, well, okay, no, I guess this isn't after the... whatchamacallit. Once I turn it off. Okay, this is, time to go. Okay, so one of these directions works. Kind of. It tries to... think about. Okay, so it's not it. That's it. There. It does the animation. So horizontal. Direction is 1. Ball forward is 1. Velocity is 20. Horizontal. Ball forward is 1. Why is he doing another one? Bumper forward is that. Is it colliding with the bumper again? Oh, it might be colliding with the bumper again. Because now it's checking the... Oh, it might be resetting it immediately after the fact. Okay, what the fuck? I guess I don't... Okay, how the fuck do I fucking get it to move away from the fucking thing so that it's not colliding again? Okay, so I think it's kind of like double hitting the bumper. Okay, I don't want to do that. You suck. Okay, because it's changing the direction, but that isn't immediately taking effect. But I feel like that shouldn't be another like enter. This should be... Yeah, okay, so it's hitting the bumper twice. What the fucking hell am I gonna make? Yeah, okay, it's hitting the bumper twice, and so when it hits the bumper the second time after starting to move in the other direction, it determines that it's hitting the back of the bumper, basically. Okay, what the fucking hell? I don't want it to hit the fucking thing like fucking twice. How in the fuck do I get it to move away? You suck, it's not really doing the thing. Is the dryer done again? Sounds like the dryer might be done again. But I will also be done here soon. If I gotta start doing the... Well, okay. I gotta make something for lunch, too. Yeah, okay, no, that I'll start making something for lunch at 11 o'clock. I will give it another 18 minutes. Okay, how do I get you to not collide again? Yeah, okay, and it's not doing the animation again because it's not bumping correctly again the second time. Yeah, okay, but if I just do the animation, no matter what, and then I throw the ball at it, it's gonna bump twice. That's the issue. Yeah, so that just does it once. But if I set this up correctly... So if I... Bugger off, you dumb! Okay, it might not be doing the animation because it's already playing the animation. Whatever, I just wanted to double check. The debugs will tell me if it's double bouncing, and it sure seems like it's double bouncing. So, how do I get it to flippin' not do that? It's because it's hitting it again. So maybe not do a collision end, or maybe do a trigger end, or I don't flippin' know, bro. It's probably just gonna say that it's doing the same thing again. I don't really flippin' know, though. How the heck do I, like, double check whether it's at the flippin' position or not, and then... Okay, what the heck do I do to try to make it so that it... Making me think I should do a grid system, but this got... It's because this is a little more, consistent than the grid system I was doing. It's an indicator of a recession. it's an indicator, recession indicator. This is also a recession indicator. Oh, I know what happened. Why the animation looks funky. Because the mother flipping thing is kind of not... Okay, what do you mean? I've selected the thing. There we go, okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, what the flippin' core like? Okay, this is what needs to change. So, zeros. So like maybe just like make it flippin' positive. No, that's not the thing that I need to mess with. Oh, okay, so maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. There we go. Okay, so it just needed to be double negatives. What the flippin' Gordon, heck you suck. Like, I guess that I gotta go put this over here. Okay, what the fuck? There we go, so that's... There we go. That's the number I needed to fix. Okay, so now when it bumps, it should bump better. Or the animation should look better. Even if it's not gonna actually do the flippin' thing. There we go. That's looking a little more reasonable. And then fuck you, that's correct. I don't care what you say. And then yeah, pretty sure you're double colliding. Okay, like what the fuck? Actually, like wait, what is the animation doing? It's only changing this. Maybe I could actually animate that too. Okay, wait. Because then this will be moving out of the way. I put the animator on this only? This should... It feels like it should just be a bumper animator. But then if a ball runs into the back of the bumper when it's animating, or if the bumper... No, I really should just be a flippin'... I don't... Okay, so let's just turn off the collider and see if that fixes it in the one scenario. It's not a good permanent solution, but it will maybe get it to bounce the once, and then I can go eat lunch. Collider. Don't let me. Don't let me down. That's the other collider. I mean, I guess I could just disable this entirely. That's a game object. That's set active to false. That's one of those weird, creepy things from like, yeah, that is what I wanted. Then again, I don't know if I could just talk out of the computer and have it coded. Which I guess I can kind of do with chat, seeing how it's kind of... It's weird. I wonder if that... Which yeah, very much says communication is going to be a very key thing in the future. Okay, so fuck. Let's see if... Bugger the fuck off. The collider doesn't even exist anymore, right? No, I lied. This bumper that it got bumped. Which one is it? You over here. Yes. This got set active to false. So it's not double bumping? What the fucking hell? I thought it should be updating. Okay, so when it does this, it should set that though. Okay, where is the debug or the ray? See, you didn't rotate. Okay, rotate it like that. Is it because I froze the rotation of the physics object? It's not the collider. This is just rotating the object entirely, right? I do need to eat, dang it. I just want some success to end on. Too damn bad. Again, I'm just gonna be... Yeah, now... You turned off all of the colliders? No, I was gonna say... Why'd you go through this one? Yeah, okay, now it's just turned off. But that was it was just a temporary thing, but still. I was trying to see if I was updating direction working at the very beginning, but then I tried to update the direction again. It's playing this animation, so that means it's going into the... And I can see the debugs. Okay. Yeah, because horizontal and vertical are set when it moves a ball, but then when it does... It either is or is not the right one, yes or no. Okay, that's not the right one. Oh, the collider is turned off for these now. Great, okay. So now we do a bumper there, like that. No. God, balls. Okay, so... Now I can't... Okay, that does the animation. So then when I look at this... What direction are you putting in here then? Direction is direction. Zero, 1, 0. What? The velocity is the direction times the speed? The direction is not... Okay, what's the speed? The speed is just a default flippin' variable that doesn't flippin' change, right? Zero. Okay, what is it set? Flippin' pipe sets the flippin' speed of the ball, though, right? Or no? It has to. It's using the same update the flippin' thing. You flippin' dumb flippin'. I don't flippin' understand how you flippin' goof this up so much. Okay, ball. Physics ball speed is 20. Yeah, it's just a straight up flat up number. Okay, let's flippin' put the flippin' speed in here too. Everybody is gonna be visible. Direction, which is not 0, times speed, which, and then this comes out as 0. Because when it does the velocity, it says 0. So I'm like, what the heck is the speed? The speed should be just 20. I don't understand where the speed is getting set to then mess it up. How the heck am I really so bad at this? I don't care if this isn't interesting to anybody. I am just going to finish this. That is what the whole point of the streaming thing was trying to get this fucking working, cause I don't think I would really flip and do anything if I didn't have to. Okay, okay, I just need to check that when it runs into a bumper. Okay, so bumper there. It does the flippin' animation. Speed is 20. The direction. Direction is 010. The speed is 20. The code is saying direction times speed. And then the velocity. The RB.velocity is direction times speed. Direction is... What in the flippin' world? This times this is not 0. It's a vector 3. That's a vector 3. It's not a vector 3 int. Also, hello again. I'm literally about to call it quits on the stream here in 2 minutes, but... So, what do you... So, if I say direction, which is not 0, times speed, which is not 0, equals... Equals what? Do you think it's going to be 0? Yeah, I don't know if you could see the console very well, but still, what I'm looking at here is that when the ball hits the bumper, it's multiplying this direction, which is 010, multiplied by 20, and coming out with 0. Does that make sense to you? And these are literally all lines that are right next to each other. It's got the direction, the speed, and then the velocity, of which it does this math right before it. So like here, if I do, here's a ball that runs it. I don't know if that's the correct direction. One of the directions is, yeah, there we go, not working. And then one of the directions is, and everything's goofed, but again, I'm trying to solve one problem, just one problem at a time. But here, I do that, it does the animation, like it does bump it, and then it says the direction is this new direction, presumably, multiplied by 20 is 0. Like, direction multiplied by 20. Direction times that, and then it comes out as 0. I should just go eat lunch and give up. Because I'm multiplying a vector that is not 0 times a number 20 that is not 0, and I'm getting 0 as the answer. And it's literally spitting it out here, here, and here. 1 times 20 is 0. And this is a vector 3, not a vector 3 int. This is a vector 3, not a vector 3 int, and this is just a float. And this is how I'm setting the ball's speed at the beginning. I'm saying update direction. And the bumper here is when the ball bumps into something, it sets it to whatever direction. So no, no progress. Yeah, no, the title of the stream is still accurate. I'm getting dangerously close to progress, but not actual progress. The one thing, getting the ball to bump off of a bumper, is not going to happen. It's been 3 months, and I cannot get a ball to bump off of a bumper. I thought I had some ability to make games. It's all for naught. I can't get a basic physics system. I'm not even making my own system. I'm using a system that's already implemented in a different engine to try to get an object to move. And I've done other grid-based games. Okay, this is a... Go eat something. And then maybe... you can feel even more depressed. Yeah, I'm gonna go do lunch. I'm gonna go fold my laundry. I'm gonna go do chores. I wanna clean the apartment and get groceries and stuff. Am I gonna come back on Sunday? I don't know. Yeah, I probably got enough chores to do that it'll take me. Probably a good idea. Okay. I like ending on a high note, though, where I'm like, okay, I made progress. Like, I have one thing that I'm working on my Trello board. Okay, well, technically, I am not doing that one, but now it's... Okay, it's ball... bumps off the bumper correctly. I mean, this is the core of the game. It's just to getting the ball to respond to the other objects. And this is just to see if the game is even fun. Which I've played some games that do this kind of stuff, which I think are fun. Oh, I don't have the thing installed anymore, do I? Yeah, because this one's a basic color ball bouncing sort of game that I want to mess with at some point. Yeah, I was gonna say, because this looks super small, super simple. No, I'm eating lunch. I'm calling it quits. I'm eating lunch. I'm leaving. No, stop. Don't, you... I hit stop. And then it started in anyway. No, I'm not playing this right now. I will play this later. Later. Okay, I'm calling it quits and going to eat lunch. Clearly, that's what needs to happen. I'm like gonna start using real curse words and stuff here. Okay. Or rather, I was. Okay, I will be back Monday at the latest. I got chores I should finish. I'm tempted to stream on Sunday, but we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. So at any rate, goodbye. I can't say goodnight. I can't say goodbye goodnight. Have fun sleeping. Good luck. It's not night, though. Goodbye, good day. Good luck. Have fun sleeping. That's still applicable. Doesn't matter what time of day, but at any rate, bye. I'll be back Monday at the latest. We'll see if I want to do any more this weekend. Bye. Shoot, I lied. Nobody's here. Everybody's gone now, right? There was nobody here anyway. I didn't even check to see if there was a raid ability. It says 4. Was it actually 4 people here the whole time? Could I have raided? It says 4. It still says 4. This is 5 people. 5 people. Shoot, let's do a raid. I'm thinking it was dead silence the entire time, and I was just cursing at the code, which typically is not good stream material. But if there is people to raid with, it says 6 now. I mean, I might have just looked at it. I might have just started the, let's see, he is coming. Oh man, this is definitely an odd time to be streaming. I'm like, do I... He is coming is cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's an amazing new roguelike. Do I remember who this is? There's a few people doing some, Wow, Twitch really goofed out there.
Free speed, they immediately just
Okay, I was gonna say, he is coming is cool, though.
not the greatest.
Braino's off having fun instead of watching somebody play He is Coming.
Mm,
I was like, definitely Pixel VTuber. I don't remember if they also do. Yeah, on this channel you'll find game development and game jams and stuff. Yeah.
so we are spending the night
Okay, no,
here
so
and
if...
here. We can spend the
Okay,
night
I will be back on Monday most likely.
night, spend the rest of the
We'll see.
night at
I
my
might
house.
also be... that might also be a lie. I might want to stream some more.
Um,
Okay, there we go.
unless
I
you
just
wanna
totally forgot about a raid. I was like, it's lunchtime. It's time to go. Nobody's here. That might have been a lie. Okay, no, wow, that was accurate. Gee whiz. I guess Saturday is a good time to stream here. Okay, but I will be back on Monday at the latest. Bye.
After what they gain 4.